Let's take a pause for a minute from talking about taking pictures with our camera to talk about how we might compose some pictures. I'm going to work through a couple of photographs that you can use as inspiration or as a guide, or if you want, totally ignore it and break all the rules. You're the photographer, it's entirely up to you. These tricks are used by landscape photographers all around the world, and they're just handy little guides that you can use to help compose better pictures. The first is the rule of thirds. Imagine your frame. Now, imagine a line running through the upper and lower third. When we take a landscape picture, it feels natural to put the horizon right the way through the middle of the picture. But we can artistically place the horizon on the upper or lower third to create quite a nice artistic effect. Now think of another line running vertically through the left and right third. One trick that many photographers will use is to align their subject with either that left or the right third, or at the cross between these lines. We call this the rule of thirds, and it creates quite a nice visual look. The next trick, and this is used a lot in landscape photographs, is to understand foreground and background. Background is quite simply the things off in the distance. Foreground can be things that are close to you. A foreground subject could be anything from a bit of grass, a rock, a tree, or even a person. We always try to make sure when we compose a landscape picture that we have foreground and background elements in the picture, because it helps give an image a sense of depth. The next trick is to make sure that our picture has something called leading lines. Leading lines can be anything that help draw the eye to a certain point. It could be a path, it could be a river, it could be the shape of a coastline. Leading lines help visually draw the viewer's eye across a picture and can make a picture appear less busy. We use these in landscape photographs all the time to help give shape to the image. The next is called vanishing points. The vanishing point is the point at which leading lines converge. Having a strong vanishing point will help lead the viewer's eye to a certain point in the image. This can help make an image look dramatic and dynamic. The last trick, and this is a very easy one to do, is something called framing. Framing means that we can use nature around us to create natural frames in an image. These could be branches, trees, a fence line, or really anything. You can get very creative with it. But it helps give a picturesque look to your landscape photographs. These are all tricks you can use. You can employ them however you like, or you can choose to break the rules. But knowing these tricks can help you compose better landscape photos. Go out for a walk to a park or a lake and just try some of these different tricks in a few different compositions. You can send them to me if you like, and if I really like them, I'll post them on my website.